Like, who do you study? We talked to Russell Wilson, so I said, who do you study? And he talked about studying the routes and route combinations and timing of Tom Brady, just the mastery at the line of scrimmage of Peyton Manning and the footwork of Drew Brees. And it was on display, all three of those things today.
Russell Gage makes the grab, and a hurdle getting over the top of Quandre Diggs and into Seattle territory.
Well, we talked about at the end of the game how your legs get tired. You get the missed tackle right there, and then the leap over the top right there. That is what goes on as you start to get long in these early games.
Connection with Hill. Bobby Wagner didn't miss that time.
No, well, Bobby Wagner is he's a cyborg. He's cut from a different
yeah.
he's from a different planet. So those rules that I just talked about don't apply to him.
Another timing route to Ridley. He's got the first down in front of Griffin at the 35.
Good job coming back, keeping outside leverage by Griffin and tackling Ridley inbounds. Keep that clock running. That's to the benefit of Seattle, obviously.
Ryan delivers again, and he's got another first down to Russell Gage. That might be the last one before the 2-minute warning. Atlanta again out of timeouts, down by 20. And indeed, that'll take us to the final 2 minutes. We got Brady and Brees coming up. But right now, at the 2-minute warning here, this AFC South team down 20 to the AFC West Seattle Seahawks.
Is the salmon wild caught?
She only eats wild caught.
I need a price check on honey.
Don't get mad. Get E-Trade and get more than just trading. Investing, banking, guidance.
Still driving the old model, huh?
Yeah, I've been looking, but I just need someone to tell me what a good price is.
Just use Auto Trader. It's the only one with Kelley Blue Book. It tells you if the price is good.
Hey, how's she doing that with the door? What is she, some sort of goddess?
Athena.
Persephone?
Hera.
Dionysus?
No, I'm Claire.
Is that one?
No clue.
Ugh.
Oh no! Another pizza deal that's carry-out only? Introducing the new $10 Tastemaker from Pizza Hut. Get any 3 toppings you want delivered for just one easy payment of $10. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
After Bayley justified her brutal betrayal of Sasha Banks, the boss addresses her former best friend's heinous attack. It's an all-new Friday Night SmackDown from the WWE Thunderdome, live at 8 Eastern, 7 Central on Fox.
Week 1 continues later today on CBS and Fox, then tonight on NBC. Tune in tomorrow for a Monday Night Football doubleheader on ESPN. Stream games on mobile with the Yahoo Sports and NFL apps.
Today's game is sponsored by Pizza Hut, official pizza sponsor of the NFL.
Over 4,000 yards passing last year for Russell Wilson. The first time since 2016. Starting his day with a 300-yard, 4-touchdown, no-pick game, starting a season with that. Matt Ryan dumps it off to, wow, Ito Smith got blown up there. See Jamal Adams, Marquise Blair to, I guess, as close to a revamped secondary as I think we can remember in the last 3 years for Seattle.
And if you look back to last year, it was all 3 linebackers on the field all the time. Now you're seeing multiple defensive back, dime coverage, nickel coverage, and then you've got the whole earth coverage with Bobby Wagner, because Bobby Wagner is laying the wood.
6 consecutive Pro Bowl appearances for Wagner. Ryan. Connection with Ridley again. First down and goal. Approaching a minute to go. Over 400 yards for Matt Ryan in this contest. Only 1 touchdown, no picks. Slinging it out for Smith again, and Leno Hill is there for the stop.
It's the second time in this game Leno Hill, well, it looks like he may possibly cramped up again. That happened the last time, but the second time he's made a real nice stop on the edge, taking a really good angle and staying on top of the offensive receiver. You can see him stretching out that calf again, and this is part of, you know, not playing preseason games. You just cannot simulate playing a game in practice, and we've seen several guys cramp up today, at least on the Seahawk sideline.
Don't forget, we've got America's Game of the Week coming up with the Bucks and the Saints, but in between we'll have the State Farm Game Break coming up for you as we prepare you for that outstanding opener. Joe, Troy, and Aaron will have the call for you.
Well, you see that guy, you know what he's going to do tonight.
Watch this game back.
Yeah, he'll watch it twice tonight. His preparation is legendary. By Monday or Tuesday, he'll have a scouting report on their next opponent. It'll be 13 to 15 pages deep. He hands it to the coaches. He hands it to all the receivers, to the running backs. This is what I want. So tonight, there is no sleep for Russell Wilson. He'll watch this game once just as the game. Then he'll grade himself. Then he'll start digging through the tape on Monday and Tuesday, so all his guys have it. Preparation legendary in Seattle for Dangerous.
And the energy still up from Pete Carroll. He and his protege, Dan Quinn, squared off for the 5th time in 5 years, and it's been all Seattle in the second half. Ryan lofts it up. Russell Gage twisting, but it'll be incomplete. And what was the 51st pass attempt for Matt Ryan today?
Yeah, I guarantee you Matt Ryan would trade in that 400 yards for 200 yards rushing and a lead right now, sitting on the ball trying to end this thing. Like, he doesn't want to. He understands. Like, you can compile numbers. Numbers don't mean wins, and he understands that better than anybody. He wants balance. He wants different this year. Unfortunately, this game got out of hand in the second half.
Ryan throws late and to the goal line for Ridley. He's in for the touchdown. His second of the day to Calvin Ridley.
I will say this about Matt Ryan. Look at him scramble up here, move. Not the most feet of foot, but keeping his eyes on the prize right there to Ridley. And this is one thing, just an observation today.
Yeah.
There has never been 1 second of panic with that guy right there.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you always felt like, even when this game was out of hand, that he was completely in control. You're seeing just a mastery of the quarterback position with 2 guys who understand the game, understand what they are, what they mean to their football teams. Just an amazing performance by both quarterbacks.
Make a point to what you were discussing earlier, just about the rushing. Again, it's been a while, right, since a 100-yard rusher for Atlanta, but that can be a product of multiple things. A lot of circumstances can play into that. But you want to see, and in particular, Todd Gurley, who did have a rushing touchdown in the first half. I'll be fascinated to watch the development of the running game as the season goes on this year.
Well, here's the thing, man. You know, we always talk about skill positions, right, which irritates me. If you want to irritate me, talk about skill position, because there's no greater skill than moving a man from point A to point B. That's something that has to be worked on. That's 5 guys together. That's a tight end with those 5 guys. That's 6 guys together, a fullback with them, and then the running back with them. That is a skill that has to constantly be worked on. That's why you need to pare down the running game, and you need to become an expert at something. Don't be a jack of all and a master of none. Become a master at whatever it is you want. So that's what they have to do, and that's a work in progress, Adam. It's going to take time.
Younghoe Koo is a very good onside kicker last year. He had 3 successful ones in one game against New Orleans. One was negated by a penalty. And what do you know? Where was it grabbed? Was it past 10 yards? Don't see a flag on the play.
See them signaling Atlanta ball.
That's right. So Foyesade Oluokun coming out of the pack on another really well executed onside kick.
Well, this is just perfect. I mean, does it go the 10 yards right here? It's in the air. It looks to be, but it's over the 10 yards.
I thought so.
Yeah, now he looks like he grabbed his hammy a little bit.
That the ball was legally recovered by the kicking team at 10 yards. It's the kicking team's ball, 1st and 10. Atlanta, the clock is good.
So watch him leave.
Advance that ball.
Watch him leave the ground. He leaves at about 9, but he's in the air, and the ball is across the 10-yard line. So his body was behind, but the ball had advanced over the 10, and it's where he touches it.
Yep, it's the ball, not the player.
Right.
Nicely done by Younghoe Koo again. Saw it on Thanksgiving last year against the Saints. Ryan throws to the sideline. He's got Gage. Half a minute to go. Clock stops. I mean, can you imagine if the next play were a touchdown? Pretty interesting.
Right. I'm telling you what. I mean, again, I'll go back.
For Ryan.
Right. I would just go back to Ryan. Like when you have a factor, like I played in a huddle with John Elway forever.
Of course.
Regardless of what you were in, you always felt like you had a chance to win. And that's what Matt Ryan is doing right now. He's leading his team.
Tossing it to the end zone. I'm going to say touchback, so that's an interception. Looks like Quandre Diggs came out with the pick. And that'll do it for Seattle and Atlanta today.
Yeah, they're just trying to get down the field. And this is just one of those unselfish, hey, throw it down there, see if we can get a touchdown, see, then get back to the onside kick. We're going to have to score twice. And nice play, high point the ball by Diggs, going up for it. You see him getting his hands away from his body to high point that ball, coming down. Adams making sure that thing's secure. That'll do it.
Quandre Diggs, who got traded last October from Detroit, made his debut against the 49ers.
Like, who do you study? We talked to Russell Wilson, so I said, who do you study? And he talked about studying the routes and route combinations and timing of Tom Brady, just the mastery at the line of scrimmage of Peyton Manning and the footwork of Drew Brees, and it was on display, all 3 of those things today.
Russell Gage makes the grab, and a hurdle getting over the top of Quandre Diggs and into Seattle territory.
Well, we talked about at the end of the game how your legs get tired. You get the missed tackle right there, and then the leap over the top right there. That is what goes on as you start to get long in these early games.
Connection with Hill. Bobby Wagner didn't miss that time.
No, well, Bobby Wagner is he's a cyborg. He's cut from a different he's from a different planet. So those rules that I just talked about don't apply to him.
Another timing route to Ridley. He's got the first down in front of Griffin at the 35.
Good job coming back, keeping outside leverage by Griffin and tackling Ridley inbounds. Keep that clock running. That's to the benefit of Seattle, obviously.
Ryan delivers again. He's got another first down to Russell Gage. That might be the last one before the 2-minute warning. Atlanta again out of timeouts, down by 20. And indeed, that'll take us to the final 2 minutes. We got Brady and Breeze coming up. But right now, at the 2-minute warning here, this AFC South team down 20 to the AFC West Seattle Seahawks.
Is the salmon wild caught?
She only eats wild caught.
I need a price check on honey.
Don't get mad. Get E-Trade and get more than just trading. Investing, banking, guidance.
Still driving the old model, huh?
Yeah, I've been looking, but I just need someone to tell me what a good price is.
Just use Auto Trader. It's the only one with Kelley Blue Book. It tells you if the price is good.
Hey, how's she doing that with the door? What is she, some sort of goddess?
Athena.
Persephone?
Hera.
Dionysus?
No, I'm Claire.
Is that one?
No clue.
Ugh.
Oh no! Another pizza deal that's carryout only? Introducing the new $10 tastemaker from Pizza Hut. Get any 3 toppings you want delivered for just one easy payment of $10. Pizza Hut. No one out pizzas the Hut.
After Bayley justified her brutal betrayal of Sasha Banks, the boss addresses her former best friend's heinous attack. It's an all-new Friday Night SmackDown from the WWE Thunderdome, live at 8 Eastern, 7 Central on Fox.
Week 1 continues later today on CBS and Fox, then tonight on NBC. Tune in tomorrow for a Monday Night Football doubleheader on ESPN. Stream games on mobile with the Yahoo Sports and NFL apps.
Today's game is sponsored by Pizza Hut, official pizza sponsor of the NFL.
Over 4,000 yards passing last year for Russell Wilson. The first time since 2016. Starting his day with a 300-yard, 4-touchdown, no-pick game, starting a season with that. Matt Ryan dumps it off to, wow, Ito Smith got blown up there. See Jamal Adams, Marquise Blair. So I guess as close to a revamped secondary as I think we can remember in the last 3 years for Seattle.
And if you look back to last year, it was all 3 linebackers on the field all the time. Now you're seeing multiple defensive back, dime coverage, nickel coverage, and then you've got the whole earth coverage with Bobby Wagner because Bobby Wagner is laying the wood.
6 consecutive Pro Bowl appearances for Wagner. Ryan. Connection with Ridley again. First down and goal. Approaching a minute to go. Over 400 yards for Matt Ryan in this contest. Only 1 touchdown, no picks. Slinging it out for Smith again, and Leno Hill is there for the stop.
It's the second time in this game Leno Hill, well, it looks like he may possibly cramped up again. That happened the last time, but the second time he's made a real nice stop on the edge, taking a really good angle and staying on top of the offensive receiver. You can see him stretching out that calf again, and this is part of, you know, not playing preseason games. You just cannot simulate playing a game in practice, and we've seen several guys cramp up today, at least on the Seahawk sideline.
Don't forget, we've got America's Game of the Week coming up with the Bucks and the Saints, but in between we'll have the State Farm Game Break coming up for you as we prepare you for that outstanding opener. Joe, Troy, and Aaron will have the call for you.
Well, you see that guy, you know what he's going to do tonight.
Watch this game back.
Yeah, he'll watch it twice tonight. His preparation is legendary. By Monday or Tuesday, he'll have a scouting report on their next opponent. It'll be 13 to 15 pages deep. He hands it to the coaches. He hands it to all the receivers, to the running backs. This is what I want. So tonight, there is no sleep for Russell Wilson. He'll watch this game once just as the game. Then he'll grade himself. Then he'll start digging through the tape on Monday and Tuesday so all his guys have it. Preparation legendary in Seattle for Dangerous.
And the energy still up from Pete Carroll. He and his protege, Dan Quinn, squared off for the 5th time in 5 years, and it's been all Seattle in the second half. Ryan lofts it up. Russell Gage twisting, but it'll be incomplete. And what was the 51st pass attempt for Matt Ryan today?
Yeah, I guarantee you Matt Ryan would trade in that 400 yards for 200 yards rushing and a lead right now, sitting on the ball trying to end this thing. Like, he doesn't want to. He understands. Like, you can compile numbers. Numbers don't mean wins, and he understands that better than anybody. He wants balance. He wants different this year. Unfortunately, this game got out of hand in the second half.
Ryan throws late and to the goal line for Ridley. He's in for the touchdown. His second of the day to Calvin Ridley.
I will say this about Matt Ryan. Look at him scramble up here, move. Not the most feet of foot, but keeping his eyes on the prize right there to Ridley. And this is one thing, just an observation today.
Yeah.
There has never been 1 second of panic with that guy right there.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you always felt like even when this game was out of hand, that he was completely in control. You're seeing just the mastery of the quarterback position with two guys who understand the game, understand what they are, what they mean to their football teams. Just an amazing performance by both quarterbacks.
Make a point to what you were discussing earlier, just about the rushing. Again, it's been a while, right, since a 100-yard rusher for Atlanta, but that can be a product of multiple things. A lot of circumstances can play into that. But you want to see, and in particular, Todd Gurley, who did have a rushing touchdown in the first half. I'll be fascinated to watch the development of the running game as the season goes on this year.
Well, here's the thing, man. You know, we always talk about skill positions, right, which irritates me. If you want to irritate me, talk about skill position, because there's no greater skill than moving a man from point A to point B. That's something that has to be worked on. That's 5 guys together. That's a tight end with those 5 guys. That's 6 guys together, a fullback with them, and then the running back with them. That is a skill that has to constantly be worked on. That's why you need to pare down the running game, and you need to become an expert at something. Don't be a jack of all and a master of none. Become a master at whatever it is you want. So that's what they have to do, and that's a work in progress, Adam. It's going to take time.
Younghoe Koo is a very good onside kicker last year. He had 3 successful ones in one game against New Orleans. One was negated by a penalty. And what do you know? Where was it grabbed? Was it past 10 yards? Don't see a flag on the play.
See them signaling Atlanta ball.
That's right. So Foyesade Oluokun coming out of the pack on another really well executed onside kick.
Well, this is just perfect. I mean, does it go the 10 yards right here? It's in the air. It looks to be, but it's over the 10 yards.
I thought so.
Yeah, now he looks like he grabbed his hammy a little bit.
Is that the ball was legally recovered by the kicking team at 10 yards. It's the kicking team's ball, 1st and 10. Atlanta, the clock is good.
So watch him
advance that ball.
Watch him leave the ground. He leaves at about 9, but he's in the air, and the ball is across the 10-yard line. So his body was behind, but the ball had advanced over the 10, and it's where he touches it.
Yep, it's the ball, not the player.
Right.
Nicely done by Younghoe Koo again. Saw it on Thanksgiving last year against the Saints. Ryan throws to the sideline. He's got Gage. Half a minute to go. Clock stops. I mean, can you imagine if the next play were a touchdown? Pretty interesting.
Right. I'm telling you what. I mean, again, I'll go back.
For Ryan.
Right. I would just go back to Ryan. Like, when you have a factor, like I played in a huddle with John Elway forever.
Of course.
Regardless of what you were in, you always felt like you had a chance to win. And that's what Matt Ryan is doing right now. He's leading his team.
Tossing it to the end zone. I'm going to say touchback, so that's an interception. Looks like Quandre Diggs came out with the pick. And that'll do it for Seattle and Atlanta today.
Yeah, they're just trying to get down the field. And this is just one of those unselfish, hey, throw it down there, see if we can get a touchdown, see, then get back to the onside kick. We're going to have to score twice. And nice play, high point the ball by Diggs, going up for it. You see him getting his hands away from his body to high point that ball, coming down. Adams making sure that thing's secure. That'll do it.
Quandre Diggs, who got traded last October from Detroit, made his debut against the 49ers for Seattle, had a pick in that game, and his season debut, he gets the game-sealing interception.
And this, if you're Seattle right now, this is the best play in all of football. If you're an offensive player, kneel on it on one. It's the old victory formation, sure. And I tell you what, best play in football.
Pete Carroll will move to 9-6 in openers. A 38-25 Seattle victory to open up this unique 2020 season. He and his good friend Dan Quinn meet. Russell Wilson outstanding today. For Mark and Lindsay and our great crew, Adam Amin sending you to the State Farm Game Break in Los Angeles.
Welcome to the State Farm Game Break Show.
And so Seattle goes to 1-0.
Came over to San Francisco from Atlanta, had some very good years with the Falcons, including 800 yards in the 2018 season.
Well, just the whole stable of backs for the 49ers is just fun to watch, and I'll tell you why, as there's good run field right there by Chris Banjo. You know, the more competition you have at running back, these guys are constantly competing for carries. They get great production from the running back position because, first of all, they're unselfish, and every time they get their shot, they're running like their life depends on it because they want to tote the rock. And so that's why I have such respect for these running backs, because they fight and claw for every single yard.
Well, San Francisco, kind of the epitome of the new NFL. They had 3 running backs last year with 500 yards rushing or more. Maybe not a bell cow running back anymore, but 2 or 3 really good ones can accomplish the same thing. Garoppolo, and that's deflected and broken up. He was looking for Coleman, and Hassan
just had this in the Chargers game. 3rd and 4. Tyrod Taylor back to pass, goes to his right, almost gets sacked, throws late, and hits his man. Jalen Guyton is number 15, and he gets a first down. They're in field goal range here, but a touchdown could tie this up. Okay, that is going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. The only other live game now is the Niners and Cardinals. And San Francisco has just punted to Arizona. Ball's going to go out inside the 10-yard line. Nice punt by San Francisco. We had a pretty good punt return by the New Orleans Saints. Tampa Bay punted it back to New Orleans, and the Saints punt returner got it back up over midfield. In fact, I think we can cue that one up. All 3 games are in commercial break, so here comes the Bucs punt. Saints up by 10, getting the football back. And Deontay Harris fields it at the 40. Good little wiggle there. Gets it up over the 50. And Drew Brees and company with excellent field position when they come back out in just a minute. Let's see, Cardinals-Niners. How about a stat from the Cardinals-Niners game, or maybe a game, maybe a fact? This is Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa facing each other. They were the offensive and defensive rookies of the year last season. This is the 24th matchup in NFL history between the reigning offensive and defensive rookies of the year, but it's the 2nd such game in the last 4 years for the Bosa family. You might remember a few years ago, Joey Bosa was the reigning defensive rookie of the year. He went up head-to-head against Dak Prescott, who had won the offensive rookie of the year before.
Sean Payton, Drew Brees coming here at the same time, 2006. Championship came 3 years later. Here's a toss to Kamara, and he's going to lose yardage. Well pursued. Levante David was out there, but not alone.
You know what I found interesting, Joe, about those two coaches is coming into this game, you think of all the success that both of these guys have had. And yet Sean Payton, just 6 of 7, 6 and 7 on opening day games. And he had lost 5 in a row until winning last year. So not a lot of success on opening day. And then Bruce Arians 2 and 4. So I guess you can go on to say from that regardless of what happens here today, obviously no indication on what might happen for the year, because we know what New Orleans has been able to do over the last several.
Kamara bottled up again, and David was the first one through, and then Devin White. 2 plays to Kamara. Both have lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and 15.
Yeah, this is a really nice job inside, and those linebackers hit it. And Levante David, and, you talk about him. I know that around the league, people talk about how underrated he is, but I think that's more of a product of not being on winning teams. I think if they do what everyone thinks they're going to do this year, he's going to be a household name. He's been a heck of a player in this league for a long time.
On 3rd down and long, late blitz. That's David again with his arms draped around Breeze. He forces an incompletion and a 4th down. That was well done by the Bucs.
Yeah, that is so good.
Taking the place of Reeder on the line. 2nd and 6.
Chargers back into field goal range. Start of the 4th quarter here in a 1-possession game.
Gain of 2 down to the 27. Downstairs to Melanie.
Kevin, a couple updates. Bengals nose tackle DJ Reader was taken off the field on the medical cart, but some positive news on that front. I'm told it's just muscle cramps, and they're going to get him some fluids. He is probable to return to this game. Meanwhile, Suafilo downgraded to doubtful.
With an ankle. Thank you, Mel. It is 3rd down and 4. Kelly was on the move. Tevye the block at the left tackle. There is Allen, who we were just talking about. He makes the catch at the 20. He's brought down by Logan Wilson. It's a gain of...
Robert Saleh asked the same thing. Where's Nuke?
He's up there, top of your screen.
3rd down, Murray in trouble, and Murray's just going to have to throw this one away.
So they've been on this side of the field. They just haven't come away with points. So crucial 1st down they picked up.
Kelly upended in the secondary by Jesse Bates, who makes the grab, and it's a 4-yard gain down to the 17-yard line.
Yep, just got out of the pocket, as you heard Carl Cheffers describe. There is a flag down on the opposite side of the field.
Pass, holding, number 24 defense, 5-yard penalty, automatic.
Boy, that's
first
killer.
Down.
Wow.
You go for
which was good for a 1st down late in the 3rd. 2nd down 6. Eckler with a block by Henry, and a tackle made right there by Pratt, who started the last 8 games of last season. He picks up 8, and that is a 1st down run as he takes it down to the 9.
Well, and Pratt got stuck to the inside as he's trying to bubble. Yes, Egan's able to...
So a new set of downs at the 11-yard line for Arizona. Kenyon Drake. Not much there. Lunges for a couple.
Goal at the 9. Eckler. Block inside. He moves down to the 5. He got a block from Tyree St. Louis. It is a gain of 4 to the 5 of Cincinnati, and hit by Von Bell.
Once again, good vision. This is kind of what both teams have really been doing. A lot of that zone blocking up front. You just let the running back read it, and if you find that lane to cut back, you go get it. And that time Eckler did, getting it down close to the 5-yard line.
Kelly is in pistol formation. 2nd goal at the 5. 10th play of the Charger drive. Guyton in motion. Oh, there's a block by Allen and a touchdown run by Joshua Kelly. The rookie takes it in from 5 yards away. An extra point away from tying the game. The Chargers have come back. Beautiful drive, eating the clock, and a 5-yard touchdown run by Kelly with the receiver Allen throwing a good block.
Watch the movement here. He's gonna go this way and cut to the back, but watch the defenders. They go because they think with this movement that the run is staying front side, but instead he cuts it back and is able, Kelly is, to get it into the end zone. See the pursuit of the linebackers, the way the linebackers flow, and then Kelly realizes that and cuts it back, and excellent job of execution by the Chargers.
Badgley ties the game at 13. 12:23 to go. 1,000-yard rusher a couple years.
We got a brand new ball game in Cincinnati, 13 apiece in the fourth quarter. Tom Brady throwing off his back foot right there, but on 3rd and 1 goes over the top of the Saints defense. Chris Godwin is there. Nice play by Brady. Good catch by Godwin, and that moves the sticks. You're live back in New Orleans.
He's already had an impact on this game with the blocked field goal.
Here is Miller getting a block from Evans. A nice pickup on 1st down.
Arizona got a help by the 3rd down penalty flag against the Niners defense to keep the drive alive. And right before the end of the 3rd quarter, DeAndre Hopkins, another catch for D-Hop, another fresh set of downs for Arizona. That game has just gone to the end of the 3rd quarter. Niners 13, Cards 10. 11 catches for 100 yards for DeAndre Hopkins.
Brady airs it out. Miller with an incompletion. And a flag that comes in late. Going to be thrown on Patrick Robinson, it appears.
Yeah, the side judge there, he kind of hesitated, didn't he? He didn't come right away and make the call, and he locked in on his left arm.
Defense, number 21. Spotted a foul. Automatic 1st down.
This is a perfect pass by Tom Brady. You know, he's in good position, but it's the arm there that gets locked up, and the side judge sees it and makes the call.
That's the 5th penalty against the Saints. All 5 have been against the secondary. 4 pass interference calls against New Orleans. Janoris Jenkins is in the tent on the sideline, we're told, as Fournette tries to find a hole and gets back to the line of scrimmage. As Robinson came underneath that play and helped to make the tackle. Hendrickson there as well. 2nd and 10. Evans still shut out.
47. Alert, alert. Where's that one? Here we go.
Lattimore tight coverage at the line of scrimmage. Here's a handoff to Fournette. Inside the 20, brought down by Cameron Jordan.
That's really tough. You know, I can tell you that, you know, this has been a better drive for Tampa Bay, but overall it's been a struggle for Tom Brady. And you're looking at 2nd and 10, and you run the ball, and you only pick up 3 yards, don't get a whole lot out of it. It's better than nothing. You know, it makes it a little bit more manageable, but just not enough consistency out of the run game. And I know that that's a point of emphasis coming into this season. But this defense for New Orleans has been, they were tough last year running the football against them. They've been good again today.
3rd down and 7. Brady looked right, now left, and throws it out of bounds with McCoy. I guess the closest to it, but he and Brady not on the same wavelength. It's 4th down. And on comes Ryan Suckup.
Brady might have thought that he had drawn him off sides and was expecting.
All right, 4th down there in the Tampa Bay game. That one's a 10-point deficit. We have 2 close games in the 4th quarter. The tie game in Cincinnati, and this game, 13-10, San Francisco with the lead. The penalty flag, you're going to take the yardage and then replay 2nd down here. It's going to be 2nd and 21, I believe, for Arizona. We'll double box in Joe Burrow and the kick for the Buccaneers. All right, we're back to a 7-point game. All 3 games now are 1-possession contests in the late window.
Down and 21. Four-man Niner rush. Murray in trouble. Murray going to try to run for yardage. And Kyler Murray to the 37-yard line, picks up 7. A flag down in the secondary.
Just had this in the Cincinnati and Los Angeles game. Joe Mixon off the right tackle, bang, gets banged, and he puts it on the ground. Little careless ball handling there, and the Chargers recover it. So it is, who was as? Yeah, Nick Vigil with the recovery on the fumble,
right
and the Chargers in a tie game are going to have great field position. We had a late hit against San Francisco, so wow, that bails them out on a 2nd and 21. They get an automatic first down. Let's go back and forth. Cardinals offense and now the Chargers offense as the Chargers have a chance to take the lead.
Right, and so
we talked about Ray Greenlaw,
and now we see Kerry Hyder, and you just have to have the discipline to pull up.
And 8 to go. Eckler in the backfield. Allen on the move. 5 in the Bengals secondary. 2nd and 8. Taylor outside. And Allen has it. One of the top receivers.
Swing pass to Drake. And Drake going to be stopped short of the line of gain. Let's bring Dean Blandino back in from Los Angeles.
How do you handle situational football? Some coaches like to do it spur of the moment in the middle of practice where they'll just yell for, hey, both coordinators, this is the situation we're going to be put in. This is one of those times. You turn the ball over in your own end of the red zone. Defensively, you've got to step up. It's hard to come up with these types of situations in a practice environment. Now you've got to respond.
Kelly to them healthy, so do they send maybe a little bit of message? Hey, don't hit the quarterback, right? Is that possible?
Didn't you play defense though? Is that? Am I hearing this?
I'm a kinder, gentler dude. What do you want me to tell you, man?
We're really not sure what's going on out here right now, Dean. It might be the air quality. Kyler Murray looking up top, looking for Christian Kirk down the sideline, just overshot him with Emmanuel Mosley.
There's a holding, though. He was held. You're going to see the jersey.
Formation, 2nd and 2. Kelly is the back. Guyton in motion. Kelly puts his head down and goes down to the 2-yard line.
It shouldn't be a PI. It should be a holding. We might want to bring Dean back in here to clarify.
Pass interference. Number 41 defense. Automatic. First down.
So you're going to see Christian Kirk right here at the top of your screen. Now there's the jersey grab right there. And that's where I can only think the pass interference
Stay healthy, but now he goes out getting nicked up again, and Kelly's taking full advantage of these reps. Now 10 carries, 61 yards.
Neighbors is the fullback. 1st and goal. Neighbors a block, and Kelly is taken down by Josh Bynes. Thrown for a walk.
On first down. Drake. And down to the 33, Nick Bosa on the stop. And you're right, Chris, the whole process of changing from hold to pass interference.
Yeah, you should be excited.
Yes, right? Absolutely. Now the fullback is out. Eckler is in. 2nd and goal at the 3.
Keep an eye up top. Mike Williams, a jump ball. Got a height advantage.
Timeout.
And DeAndre Hopkins to the 26. About a yard shy of the first down.
Down and goal for the Chargers.
Cincinnati
who have come back.
takes their 2nd time out of the half. It's a 30-second timeout.
So good on run after catch. This offense is based a lot on run after catch. They hit you short, then they take their shot over the top, like we saw with Christian Kirk.
Here's Drake on 3rd and a yard. He's got the first down. Arizona definitely in field goal range, although Zane Gonzalez just 1 for 3 today. And this drive continues. 13th play coming up. Helped by 3 San Francisco penalties on the drive.
Remember, they started this drive on their own 6. Ball control.
Edmonds. Not much there with Fred Warner waiting.
Taylor, you called it. There he goes. A catch but out of bounds. Jackson defending. Mike Williams was there using that size. Trent that you just alluded to. Incomplete pass.
Well, I understand throwing it to the outside, and that's the concern.
His awareness to get down, and so far today, you might as well add 30 yards to his rushing title because he's created 2 penalties.
62 yards rushing so far today for Murray, the Cardinals' leading rusher. He's going to try to run for some more here. Kyler Murray hops inside the 10. Murray turning on the speed, and Kyler Murray puts the Cardinals on top with 10:26 to go.
Tyrod Taylor up the middle. They come with Dunlap to the back of the end zone. Bobbled and dropped and incomplete for the tight end. The coverage by Bates. The pass intended for Hunter Henry.
Pick up K1 Williams and turn him outside. Great block downfield by Max Williams. And Kyler Murray in space is dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. And we just talked about what he brings to this table, man. Feet. He's a thrower that can run, not a runner that can throw. 84 yards rushing.
Under pressure. Excellent coverage by Bates, knocking that ball away at the last possible moment.
Badgley trying to give him a lead from 22 yards away. Chargers with their first lead, 16-13, just under 9 to go in regulation.
Cowboys. So a lead change in the Niners and Cardinals game, and a lead change now in the Charger game.
Here's Jones, tries the right side, makes a couple of nice moves, and that will end quarter number 3.
That's the end of the third quarter in the Buccaneers-Saints game. Let's game rewind, though, because on 3rd and 2, they put Taysom Hill in at quarterback, run the quarterback sweep, and no, Levante David and friends were right there for that. So that's what forced the punt back to Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. So now, when we go to the fourth quarter, we're going to have a 7-point game with the trailing team possessing the football. In fact, as soon as the Cardinals kick back off to the Niners, all of the trailing teams in these 3 games, in one-possession games, will have the football. Joe Burrow's getting the football back, down a field goal, 9 minutes remaining there in the fourth quarter in Cincinnati. That should provide a little more drama before the afternoon is done. You've got the Niners now leading most of the way. The Niners swept the Cardinals last year, but Kyler Murray had 2 of his best games as a rookie quarterback against the Niners. And we just saw what he can do on the ground right there. We've known that he's a mobile quarterback and made the Niners pay for a couple of penalty mistakes that they had made earlier in the drive, capping it off with the quarterback scramble touchdown. Cardinals take a 17-13 lead, but Garoppolo's getting the football back in the fourth quarter with a chance for a fourth quarter come from behind go-ahead drive if they can pull that off. And Tom Brady, as we said, you just saw him hand off to Ronald Jones, who's Rojo's been quite the man there. They have a few different backs that they could go to, but Rojo has been seeing the preponderance of carries so far. All 3 games in commercial timeout. We'll wait for them to resume here. How about that New England-Miami game? Cam Newton with a couple of rushing touchdowns. This one, they said he broke the plane, took a look at it, did not overturn it. Cam Newton victorious in his New England debut. Here's what he said afterwards.
I'm just so blessed to have this opportunity, man, to, number one, be affiliated with an organization. You know, knowing that in itself is a blessing. To get a win, and that's another added plus. But no, yet through it all, this has been a strenuous, long process for me. And yet through it all, you know, it's just been gratifying. And I just had such a sense of gratitude, you know, to the New England Patriots and to this team, just to give all that I could possibly give and hell or high water finish today at this particular time with us, you know, going home with the win.
There has been some scuttlebutt that someday after a Patriots win, when Cam Newton plays awesome, Bill Belichick's got to swap outfits with him at some point. Tom Brady with a shot to Gronk, speaking of former Patriots, as we are in the fourth quarter now in the Superdome.
That ball was going to be intercepted. There's good coverage underneath, running with Rob Gronkowski. And with the safeties there, the safety was hanging pretty tight. You see Gronkowski just releases straight up the field. There was nowhere to put that ball to catch it. But having said that, I think if Bruce Arians has got to be pleased. A pick 6 and a blocked field goal, and you're playing on the road, a division rival, and you're only down 1 score. I think he'd take that right now.
Third target for Gronk, who's got just 2 catches, 11 yards. Brady has to pull it down, and down he goes, and the sack by Davis. Demario Davis, all-pro from a year ago, and it's 4th down.
this is just a timing thing. The pressure's coming here off the edge, and Brady knows it. He knows he can't just hold on to the ball. He's trying to turn it loose right there, but there's no clearance by those two guys, and he's waiting, and then the pocket collapses on him. But he's hoping that those crossers happen a little bit sooner, knowing he's under duress. But the Saints get home, and it's a good stop of their own.
Pinion hits a beauty. Deontay Harris retreats back to the 21. And ducks through a wall of Buccaneer tacklers and returns it for 17. He is a real weapon.
Okay, Saints get the ball, trying to work a little bit of clock with the lead in the fourth quarter. The Niners find themselves trailing now in the fourth quarter. Jimmy Garoppolo, Kyle Juszczyk scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl, you'll remember, and gathers this pass in for a 41-yard gain. Niners on the move here. Let's go live to Levi Stadium.
Even not making a tackle, but forcing the ball to Jordan Hicks in the first half to make a tackle.
For the 49ers, just 1 for 9 on third down. George Kittle has been quiet of late, only 4 catches for 44 yards. Was injured in the first half. Garoppolo on third down. Pressure coming from Phillips, able to get away. Garoppolo, a wobbler down the sidelines. Flags fly. It's picked off by Chris Banjo, who's able to get both feet in as he secures the football. It is an interception at the 12, but the laundry on the field may keep the football in the possession of San Francisco.
Great job by Jimmy Garoppolo buying time with his feet. And frankly, he's lucky because Jordan Hicks has a PI, which he didn't need to do. And it took away an interception because Jimmy forced that. He got away with one.
Number 58, defense, automatic. First down.
Jordan Hicks called for the pass interference.
See, Jordan feels like because of Jet McKinnon and what he can do over the top, we have 3 Cardinals in the area. And he's worried that McKinnon's going to be there as Banjo comes over to make the interception. And Jimmy does a good job of getting his eyes back downfield, but quite frankly, just threw this one up for grabs into triple coverage, and they got saved by the flag.
27-yard penalty sets up first and goal now for San Francisco. Toss play, McKinnon. Got a block from Juszczyk. McKinnon down to the 5.
You see the Saints are in the red zone at the same time that the Niners are. They hit a huge pass play. We'll show it to you if we can, but now we're locked in to go back and forth. Niners, Saints in the red zone.
They finally got the big play. I was talking about it and how good they have been throughout the time that Breeze has been here playing in New Orleans, and yet they had nothing to show for it today.
That's the things I'd be concerned about if I were a defensive coordinator. And Cliff is working on that next offensive series to counter.
Bourne and Pettis to the bottom of the screen. Quick snap to Garoppolo. Surveying the field. Floating it for Bourne, and he overshot him.
Out of the shotgun, Breeze looking for somewhere. Pass is caught, and now they're going to say incomplete. Nearly a catch fumble by Murray. Devin White.
Number 82. But Devondre Campbell, again, disciplined with his eyes, not looking back at the quarterback. Watch him kind of hesitate. They're trying to get everybody over here and get him this way. And right here, Devondre Campbell sees it and reads it. That's the play that they wanted. I promise you that's the play that they wanted. Nowhere else to go with the ball, throws it away.
And a timeout will be utilized.
We got to go triple box here. Look at the upper left-hand corner of your screen. And a 3-point lead for the Chargers. Joe Burrow has his guys in field goal range. And we'll go back and forth through all 3 games now.
Underneath, pass is caught. And Sanders is able to get up, get to the 5, and it looks like it's enough for a first down.
From the 23. He's being chased. He flips it off. It's intercepted. It's picked off on the play by Melvin Ingram. Flag was thrown late. The pickoff at the 24. He tried to just shove it in front, and Ingram comes up with the pick.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, just trying to do too much. You're in field goal range.
Ineligible man downfield.
Open McKinnon in for the touchdown. San Francisco back on top as Jet McKinnon is back in the end zone. It is returned.
3 tight ends in the game for the Saints. Knocking on the door from the 5. Pass is caught. Sanders for the touchdown. Flag is down, but that could be for that grab up high by Carlton Davis. And the touchdown to Emmanuel Sanders.
I think they're going to get Davis for the face mask is what he grabbed a hold of. And great job. All set up by the big play down the field to Jared Cook. They run the motion. He circles back. And the grab right there is the penalty. But the touchdown, and that's generally what happens. You get a big play on a drive. It's amazing how many times then you capitalize on those for touchdowns. And the Jared Cook catch over Jamel Dean is what set this one up.
70th different player to catch a touchdown from Drew Brees in Drew's 20-year career now. And for Sanders, who's playing now on his 4th team, from the Steelers to the Broncos to the 49ers, he's played in the Super Bowl for all 3 of his previous organizations.
Face mask, defense number 24. New Orleans has elected to have the penalty enforced on the kickoff. Touchdown is the result of the play.
And so the touchdown with the extra point to come. Sanders could be that compliment for Michael Thomas on the other side that they've been looking for. Well, we kept waiting for the big play.
Between the four.
All right, so the
officials.
Saints
Said,
extend to a
helmet, but who
2-touchdown
initiated?
lead, a little bit of breathing room there. We'll see what Tom Brady can do with it. We have potential controversy here. Watch the tackle at the end of the play.
Personal foul, lowering the head to initiate contact, offense, number 13.
You're right, Trent.
Personal foul, lowering the head to initiate contact, defense, number 30.
And I was right. We were both
at the
right.
previous spot. We'll replay the down.
I don't know why we're going to bring in Gene's territory because, Gene, right now, we were both right on that call.
And these are the ones that I like. When you're both right,
Yeah,
Kevin,
right.
Trent, I think I want to come right in on these ones. You know, this is unique, but if you really look at the essence and spirit of the rule and the way they want this applied, it's a great conversation by the officials. When that offensive player dips, he's leading with his head, and the defense doesn't break down, he attacks. So it's a great call by both sides.
Green, thank you very much, Gene. Green, Virgil Green got it on a 2nd down and 11 and picked up 10 on the play. Shy of the first down by a yard. Trent up to the 33.
Well, what makes it critical is an offsetting penalty is it gives them 2nd down over. So instead of it being 3rd and 10, they get 2nd down over. They pick up 9. Now it's 3rd and 1. This is a critical down. Look for the Bengals. They generally go zone defense and don't stack a lot of bodies near the line of scrimmage. But as you can see right now, 9 guys within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage.
The rookie Kelly gets the call. Tries to submarine his way on that 3rd and 1. Looks like he came up shy.
He is. He's going to be short.
We kind of cut to this touchdown late by the San Francisco 49ers. Here it was, Jimmy Garoppolo, 3rd and goal. Great design. Jarrett McKinnon wide open in the flat. Garoppolo puts it on him, and the Niners go on a 6-play drive to retake the lead. Garoppolo now has 2 touchdown passes and 232 yards through the air. 2 lead changes in the 4th quarter in that Cardinals-Niners game. Cincinnati, after the Burrow turnover, comes up with a good defensive stop. They're going to give the ball back to the rookie quarterback with 3 minutes left. So drama here still in Cincinnati. We'll listen in.
Ty Long, Erickson lets it go in front of him. Out of bounds, good punt. Bouncing inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line. 50-yard punt. Here comes Burrow down
Los Angeles and Kurt Menefee.
We'll show you every crucial play by Joe Burrow. Now we are back here in the Arizona-San Francisco game as Kyler Murray has to get points to tie or retake the lead.
31-17, New Orleans on top of the Bucs. And Kevin, this time I set the team with the most points first.
There we go. See? Look at that. Who needs week 1 to week 2 for improvement? It's game 1 to game 1. Kurt Menefee.
Yeah, Kurt, he's a gamer, man. He's always there. How about Emmanuel Sanders? You think Kyle Shanahan would like to have him right now?
Yeah, boy, you're not kidding.
On 2nd and 10, 49ers bring pressure. Hopkins breaks a tackle, and Hopkins with a first down, a pickup of 11 as we check in with Laura Oakman on Kyler Murray.
You know, that last touchdown we saw from Kyler.
1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's got everybody spread. He'll take it himself on a quarterback draw. With Hopkins ahead, he's out to about the 26-yard line. Hit on the play by Vigil, and a gain of 7 on the play. For those of you expecting to see 60 minutes, you're watching the NFL on CBS, the game between the Chargers and the Bengals. Kevin Harlan with Trent Green, Melanie Collins, and we got a 3-point Charger lead. 60 minutes. There's a pass across the middle, caught by Boyd at the 28, hit by Vigil, gain of 4 in the play. 60 minutes will be seen in its entirety immediately following this game, except on the West Coast. 2.5 to go. Burrow, the rookie quarterback out of LSU, most decorated quarterback to come into the NFL, first overall pick, has thrown an interception, led most of the game, but now trails by 3 with no timeouts. He's got a first down and 10. Outside he goes. It's caught by Boyd, races to the sideline, collides across the way with the defensive back, Casey Hayward. He's out of bounds at about the 37. He picks up 8 right there. Importantly, he stops the clock with 2:12.
Well, and Burrow's being very methodical about what they do. I like the first play call of this drive. They went with a quarterback draw. They picked up about 8 yards on that, and then now everything's been.
We're going to go triple box here. We've got the 2 young quarterbacks, Kyler Murray and Joe Burrow, trying for fourth quarter come-from-behind victories. Upper right-hand corner of your screen, Saints took a 2-touchdown lead. The Saints did kind of an odd sky kick situation, and Bruce Arians' return men collided and fumbled. So Drew Brees gets the ball inside of the red zone. You've got Burrow now over midfield with his guys as Mike Thomas makes a catch. We just hit the 2-minute warning in Cincinnati, so bookmark Bengals and Chargers. Drama still to unfold there. Right here, 6.5 minutes remain. They need a field goal to tie this thing up, touchdown to take the lead for Arizona. And the Saints could put, 10.5 minutes left, but a touchdown here would put the Bucs in a massive hole in the fourth quarter.
Running the football.
6:10 to play in the fourth. San Francisco hanging on to a 3-point lead as Arizona drives. Murray in the pocket. Fingertip grab by Edmonds. Good tackle by Quan Alexander at the 34.
In there. No, that wasn't what I had in mind when I said going for the.
Here's what I'm talking about. This is the kickoff. It's sort of a pseudo sky kick with a holder, and the 2 Buccaneer would-be return men collide. Ball stays in bounds, and the Saints are all over it. That is Sean Payton and the coaching staff out-coaching the other sideline, at least on one play right there. Wow.
Murray, pressure coming. Open is Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins with running room inside the 10. Hopkins inside the 5. Touchdown. Arizona back on top.
Murray getting knocked down by Sean Murphy bunting. That saves a touchdown.
What do we chat about? Blown coverages, mistakes. Now, I guarantee you Robert Saleh is not going to say, hey, on this play, let's leave DeAndre Hopkins all alone. He's going to get nice little rub routes right here. We have 3 guys chasing, and nobody guards DeAndre Hopkins. And I promise you, that is a mental error, not a physical error. A bust in the coverage, hurting the 49ers D. And the big free agent payoff.
Ready
with DeAndre.
Boy, ready. Sure creates a lot of urgency week 2.
Murray got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe picked up a yard. It'll be 3rd down and goal. 8.5 to go.
Cardinal in the middle of the field. Looks like DJ Humphries down at left tackle. They're going to look at this a little bit.
Back-to-back 13-win seasons. No other team was over 500 in the South. And after really getting hot down the stretch offensively, putting up a lot of points, they lost in overtime here to the Vikings in the postseason. Another frustrating finish to what was an exciting year. Here's Brees out to his right. Throws end zone, nearly picked off. As Winfield almost got his first. And incomplete for Sam.
2-minute warning, 1st and 10. There's a whistle. I think somebody moved.
Well, the Chargers were all pointing at John
Square.
Ross.
Let's see.
False start. Offense, number 11. 5-yard penalty, first down.
You called it.
Ross isolated there on the
27 picks in 14 NFL seasons. Junior almost got his first in his first NFL.
Much does it, huh? First and 15. He was on the chalk, incomplete.
Excellent job on that first down throw by the offensive line. The Chargers came with pressure. You can see that A.J. Green isn't in bounds. Good call by the officials. That's an incomplete pass. But the protection that Burrow had on that first down pass, the Chargers came with pressure, were in man-to-man. Joe Burrow stepped into it, made the completion to Boyd. Now 2nd and 10 with the clock stopped at 1:10.
The Bengals took over on their 18 with 3:08 left. 9th play of this drive coming up. 2nd down and 10. Bernard is there. Charger 36. Burrow fires again. Caught it. Boy, a very thin window right there. Mike Thomas grabs the ball. He picks up 11 yards. He's down to the 24. In field goal range right now. Clock is ticking under a minute to go. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Charger 24. Burrow sets and fires, and he's got him again on the far side. The former Ram, Mike Thomas, brings it in. Tackled in the play.
You look at Joe Burrow going down the field in a potential game-tying or maybe game-winning drive. 35 seconds left to go. He's not clocking it. He's running a play here, and he's going to shoot it inside. Now they got to clock it. It's a first down. Now you got to clock it because you get 1 or 2 end zone shots. C.J. Uzomah runs it over to the hash mark. They'll spot it down there. Burrow on top, and the rookie looking like a veteran quarterback in a 60-second drill here. My goodness, they're going to get 2 end zone shots before they have to kick a field goal to send this thing into overtime. Good job by the number 1 overall pick.
Putting the ball in there in some tight windows. The Chargers were going to a zone protection where they fell off on the outside, and he was able to get a couple of tight throws in there. The thing you've got to stress if you're Zach Taylor, if the shot is there, go ahead and take it, but you can't afford to have a turnover here when it's a field goal game and you got a chance to tie things up.
2nd down and 10. Timeout Chargers. They've got 1 left.
Los Angeles takes their 2nd time out of the half. 30 seconds.
And we still have drama remaining here with 2 minutes 40 seconds left in the Niners-Cardinals game. We have had 3 fourth-quarter lead changes between Arizona and San Francisco. Kyler Murray just got his guys back on top, so the reigning NFC champs need a touchdown to avoid starting the season 0-1.
And Chandler Jones is down on the turf, being helped up. But he'll head to the sidelines for at least 1 play. They stop.
He is thinking that, but here's the thing. If you don't get in the end zone and the ball stays in the field of play at 18 seconds, there's still enough time because you're all bunched together down inside the 15. If you get it inbounds, you still have time to go up and clock the ball. You just have to do it with a lot of urgency.
2nd down 10. Burrow, the time. Outside, caught by Bernard at the 10 to the 5. Out of bounds. Clock is stopped with 12. Got him to the 3. Should be enough for the first down. Pickup of 10. 1st and goal to go.
That's Pettis motioning. This is Tevin Coleman. Coleman with a hole. He's got a first down, and Coleman down to the 31. 11 yards on the ground for Tevin.
But if you throw the ball, get tackled, everybody's spread out and all over the end zone, you can't get back in time. So you've either got to take a shot to the end zone or throw it out of bounds.
Burrow, who does not have the plays on a wristband like so many do. 1st and goal from the 3. Burrow has it. Blocked by Hart. And caught by Green. Is he in? Is he in? No, they are saying he was shoved, and there was a...
They're saying A.J. Green
penalty.
shoved.
A penalty. Green shoved off the defender. With 7 seconds to play in regulation.
Well, if that's the case and you move it back, I'm kicking the field goal now.
Not messing around.
Not messing around. 7 seconds. Forearm push, good call. Extended the arms. The key there is he extended the arms. As soon as that elbow extends, That's an easy call for the official. Actually, that would have been a touchdown. He had both feet inbound. Let's go back to the look, though. Let's go back to that left arm of A.J. Green extending.
This is on Casey Hayward.
Watch the left arm and the extension.
Pass interference. Offense, number 18. 10-yard penalty at the previous spot. We'll replay the down.
They're going to go for 3. You called it, Trent, and here they come. Bullock with a chance to tie. 7 seconds. First time the Bengals have trailed all day. And again, you go back to the Chargers, who a couple times had goal to go today, settling for field goals. Here they are after coming back. It's a 31-yard field goal try by Bullock to tie it. Oh, he missed! He missed! Oh, and he may have pulled a hamstring or a muscle, and there is complete elation. He pulled a calf muscle, it looked like, and that sideline of the Chargers jubilant as he is hurt, and he misses a field goal which could have tied the game. A 31-yard chip shot is missed.
Well, and the Chargers weren't even rushing. They had a couple of guys pushing up the middle, but coming off the edges, they didn't bring any pressure. What a devastating ending.
And you know that what is interesting about Bullock, he had made 24 consecutive field goal attempts inside 40 yards. And the staff cannot believe it. And the Chargers are going to come away with a come-from-behind win on the road week 1. Tyrod Taylor takes a knee. And this one is over.
Garoppolo with a four-man rush, floats it over the middle. Catches made by Raheem Mostert. First down to the 20-yard line.
It's an outstanding job of utilizing the backs and tight ends today, because you're getting absolutely zero production out of the wide receiver position, and the backs are doing a great job of route running for the 49ers.
Chandler Jones back out there for Arizona. Garoppolo steps up, floating it for the end zone. Bourne is open, and it's deflected away, incomplete. Patrick Peterson was there to deflect it away.
This is on
Patrick Peterson avoided the pass interference, apparently, and the ball hung up on Bourne just a little bit. Otherwise, that could have been the go-ahead touchdown. So there are 2 games remaining. The Saints are in complete control with 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. It's a 17-point lead for the Saints over the Buccaneers, and it's a 4-point lead for the Cardinals over the Niners with 1 minute and 14 seconds left in Santa Clara.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line. 5-man rush for the Cardinals. Garoppolo over the middle. There's Taylor with the catch at the 16-yard line. We've not seen many wide receivers targeted today. Back-to-back targets, making it 9 total for San Francisco targeting their wide receivers. 3rd and 5 now, Chris, with the clock winding down under 50 seconds to play.
All 3 timeouts. Plenty of time.
On 3rd and 5, backside pressure. Garoppolo gets away from Jones. On the run, he's going to throw this one for the end zone. A jump ball, and it's deflected by Byron Murphy away from Trent Taylor.
Nice job by Trent Taylor of becoming the offensive player, turning into the defensive player. Coverage has been outstanding for the most part for the Arizona Cardinals. Pressure with just 4 allows you more flexibility in the back end, and Murphy not quitting on the play, getting that head around. You see Trent Taylor coming in and tipping it away from Murphy.
So now 4th down from the 16 of Arizona.
I would try to get McKinnon out and use Kittle as a decoy.
And a timeout used by Arizona. They've got 1 left. Cliff Kingsbury sprinting down the sidelines to get that timeout.
That's kind of like when he played.
When we get resolution in the Cardinals and Saints game, it'll be 1 game remaining for the rest of the evening, and that is Dak Prescott in Los Angeles to open up SoFi Stadium. Cowboys against the Rams. Sunday Night Football on NBC. It's time for the Fantasy Showdown presented by DraftKings. Our staff selected Dak Prescott as captain, along with 5 others in the flex positions. DraftKings is the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL, and tonight only during the Cowboys-Rams game, new players can play for free for their share of over $100,000 in total prizes with your first deposit. Download the app and sign up using promo code REDZONE. Should be a fantastic game. The Dallas Cowboys and the Rams both trying to get back into thick of playoff contention. Some people have the Dallas Cowboys as a sneaky potential favorite for the NFC Championship this year. And with the Niners losing at home here in Week 1, who knows? The conference wide open as we begin 2020.
All right, I keep my eye on McKinnon.
4th and 5 from the 16. Garoppolo. Batted away. Byron Murphy swatted it from Trent Taylor. And the Arizona Cardinals are 33 seconds away from a season-opening win.
I think the route's fine. I think the pass is bad. I mean, the pass is bad because it's late and it's behind. So he's going to run a nice little out route. Murphy does a good job of undercutting the route. But this ball should be thrown now. That ball should be thrown now. It's late. It allows Murphy to make a break up on the football. Plus the ball is behind. And you can undercut it. And just a great play by Murphy Jr. to seal the deal for the Cardinals. Coming in here, upsetting the 49ers.
Now, hold on, sir. San Francisco has all 3 timeouts.
That's right.
They could get the ball back with about 15 to 20 seconds to go, depending on these plays. So they will have the opportunity to stop that clock 3 times. A couple of big 4th down stops by the Arizona defense today, though. One at the goal line and one right there late. Here's Drake on 1st down. Drake trying to get in space against Emmanuel Mosley, and Kenyon Drake stopped just shy of the 25 after a 9-yard run. Bosa on the tackle, and a timeout is used by San Francisco. They have 2 remaining. 26 seconds to
get on top of the bouncing football to bring up 3rd down.
That game is not over just yet. All 3 timeouts remaining for San Francisco. So if they don't get a 1st down, Arizona will likely have to punt. We'll come back to Tom Brady in desperation mode with 3 minutes left, down 3 scores.
Backpedaling finds Howard well short of 1st down yardage.
Came against Indianapolis in overtime on September 17th of 2017. Their last opening day win came in 2015. In the upcoming schedule, Washington, the Lions on the road at the Panthers, and the Jets and the Cowboys. They're going to go back home to open up the home slate against Washington with a 1-0 record and a win over the defending NFC champions.
Washington with a big win today over Philly.
And for San Francisco, they hit the road. They're going to stay on the East Coast. They're going to go down to the Greenbrier in West Virginia in between their Jets and Giants games and stay out there before they come back home for the Eagles, Dolphins, and Rams. But for San Francisco, disappointing start to the defense of their NFC crown. And the final knee taken by Kyler Murray. And a big win as DeAndre Hopkins has a big debut. 14 catches, 150.
New day in Arizona. This was the play actually that sealed it. We missed this play live. It was Kenyon Drake jumping over for the 1st down. So like I said, the Niners could have forced a punt, but they had to stop them from getting a 1st down. They couldn't do it. So Kyle Shanahan and the Niners at home start 0-1. Fitz back for another season and re-energized. A young head coach, a new star wide receiver in D-Hop, and a second-year #1 overall draft pick quarterback who is victorious with a road division win to start 2020. Impressive by the Arizona Cardinals. One game remaining, and it's almost all but over here. There's a 4th down upcoming for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We have a completed catch, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, hit on a defenseless receiver, defense. Half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
He's pretty much playing in the wrong era. You know, if he had played back when I was playing or back with Ronnie Lott, I mean, he was one of those intimidators. That's the style that Swearinger plays. It just doesn't work for today's game. He's had a hard time, even though he tried doing everything he could. I don't fault him there at all, but he's had a hard time taking that out of his game.
You got him. Brings the ball to the 2.5. 2:46 left. Tampa Bay with 2 timeouts. Down by 17. End zone pass is Evans and a touchdown. His first catch of the ball game results in a score. A Pro Bowler from a year ago, bad hamstring and all, able to grab it and get both feet down.
It's really a nice throw by Tom Brady. He's got Mario Davis beat, but he's got to worry about that corner, Lattimore, coming underneath it and making a play on the ball. And he's able to navigate that nicely.
You can hear, I believe, Brady yell out, "We need a running back." The Buccaneers are going for 2 here to make it a 9-point game. Touchdown a moment ago as we welcome in a new audience. Mike Evans, his first catch of the ball game. Brady throws it away out of the back of the end zone, and it stays 34-23. Let's give you the highlight.
As the Buccaneers go back to kick or line up for what we assume will be an onside kick, we welcome you back inside the studio, everyone. That final Buccaneers-Saints game is the last game of the late window here. Welcome back to 68 total touchdowns, including the one the Buccaneers just scored. 68 total touchdowns, pretty good scoring today in Week 1. And it led to some curious end zone celebrations as well, as we highlight them in Tap Into the End Zone, presented by Visa.
Now gets his chance here to be the starter opening day, having a nice first and second quarter.
Big shoot to the end zone. It's caught. Chark for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Devontae Adams. For the second time in this game. Hey, you got to spike it. You got to spike it. Here, you do it, David Andrews. You sat out all last year.
Back to the final 2:41 in New Orleans.
Offensively, even though they'll win, the Saints have plenty to work on themselves.
Ty Montgomery hauls in the onside kick try by Suckup. And we'll ride the emotional roller coaster for Brady on the day. It started out great with the touchdown run, but it's been a lot of frustration for the most part ever since.
Well, a lot of people came into this year wanting to know how Bill Belichick's going to do in New England and how Tom Brady's going to do in Tampa. And if this score holds up, New England 1-0, Tampa Bay 0-1.
Breeze and company, they take over at their own 49.
Yeah. Ready. Ready. Set.
Hand off to Murray. Gain of 5. Devin White with a tackle. By the way, when you're trying to wind down the clock and basically end the ball game, you want to avoid the turnover. Latavius Murray's your guy. He came into this game with 572 straight touches without a fumble. Second down and 5 after he got 5 on first down with 2.5 to go, and Tampa Bay calling their second timeout.
I do think that, we talk about the roster and the job that they've done with depth and the offensive line and signing their guys. They've had good depth, it seems like, all the years while Breeze has been here at the running back position. They certainly found a gem in Alvin Kamara, and then to be able to bring in Latavius Murray and have him take some of the load off of him in the run game.
How about a double pass? Hill, Kamara, a juggle, going for the end zone. He's going to get knocked down inside the 10. And a gadget play with his team up by 11. 38-yard completion and a big smile on the face of Taysom Hill.
Well, they bring the blitz here off the edge, and then they're short a man to cover Alvin Kamara. Here he is right here, but it looked like Shaq Barrett. He's obviously not expecting Kamara to go out on the route, but he was the one who would have been locked up. But once he came off the edge, they're short one guy, and the perfect call by Sean Payton in that situation to get the first down and continue to run this clock.
A little how do you do from Sean Payton, who used Hill 103 snaps last year at wide receiver, 75 at tight end, 41 at quarterback, 21 at running back, and you just never know where number 7 is going to line up. Now he's on the sideline.
Yeah, and you think about Sean McVay, the young guy coming in, and all those assistants that have gone on and had their opportunities, and yet here's Sean Payton. He's been doing it a long, long time, and he's still on the cutting edge. So much that's happening in this league offensively.
Murray down to the 5 on first down. Buccaneers are out of timeouts. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Michael Thomas comes limping over to the sideline after that last play. 2 minutes left in New Orleans with the Saints looking at a win.
Okay, 2-minute warning of the last game of the late window. Time now for the top 5 plays presented by Amazon. We've got Cam Newton, his New England debut, and he had a nice day. And the biggest thing for him is they won the game. New England, by virtue of 2 Cam Newton rushing touchdowns, beats the Dolphins 21-10, including this one that was real close to the pylon here. They called it a touchdown on the field. There were no conclusive replay angles to overturn, and so Cam gets 2 on the day. Play number 4 comes to us courtesy of the Chicago-Detroit game. Mitch Trubisky, a make-it-or-break-it year for him. This is off to a good start. He engineers a 4th quarter come-from-behind win for the Bears. Anthony Miller on the receiving end of this touchdown. Miller tracks it and just gets a body part down inbounds for the 27-yard touchdown. The Bears would go on to win the game 27-23. From that same game, got to give a little bit of credit here to Matthew Stafford. T.J. Hawkinson, he catches it for the score as looked like he had some contact before the ball got there, but it was able to sneak in. Stafford would have thrown the game-winning touchdown, but a rookie running back dropped what would have been the game-winning play. Sam Darnold to Jamison Crowder. Jamison Crowder for a 69-yard touchdown catch, but the Jets were trailing the entire way to the Bills. And it's a good start for Buffalo to begin the season, albeit with Crowder burning the defensive backfield for a 69-yard score here. 27-17 was the final. Jets lose to the Bills. And the number 1 play, we showed you this one, of a guy who has been called the best deep ball thrower in the game. Russell Wilson drops the dime on top of DK Metcalf. The second-year wide receiver hauls it in for a 38-yard touchdown. Height, weight, speed, getting it done there in Atlanta. Big day for Russell Wilson. 322 yards passing, 4 passing touchdowns. Metcalf hauls it in, and the Seahawks go and get a pretty big win. I mean, big in terms of the total points there. 38-25, Seattle over the Atlanta Falcons. Other scores from the early window. We had 9 games in the early window. The Ravens handled the Browns. That was pretty much a wire-to-wire win for Baltimore. Told you about the Bills and the Jets. Las Vegas gets their first win as the Las Vegas Raiders in Carolina over the Panthers. It's all over, but the final score here in New Orleans.
Latavius Murray on that previous play. Watch as Murray goes down into the lower left leg. That's scary.
Yeah, he's fortunate to have gotten his leg out of there. You know, it gets rolled up, but he was able to at least escape. And like you said, he came off limping. I'm sure that ankle's going to be awfully sore tomorrow. But it sure looks like it could have been a whole lot worse.
Third down and goal now. Direct snap to Hill. He's knocked down short to maybe just inside. It'll be 4th down. Next, it's the OT presented by Lowe's. And the recap on this game, good complimentary football by the Saints. The offense really wasn't clicking like we're used to seeing, but good special teams, good defense, a couple of takeaways. And they're about to start the season 1-0.
Yeah, you know, you hate to say it now because it's after the fact, but kind of what you would expect. I mean, I think if Tampa had been able to come in here and, like we said, to be able to play in New Orleans without any fans, man, that's a nice thing to have happen when the schedule came out. But early in the season, I think these teams with the continuity like New Orleans has, and like we saw with Seattle today and some others, that it's a lot to overcome when you're a new team with a lot of new faces and some key positions. And the main one, of course, being Tom Brady working with Arians and then being your quarterback.
And really, Troy, the melding of those two offensive minds, Brady, Arians, do they meet in the middle? Who's got the dominance when it comes to what the system is? They both told us that there is some give on each side, but this is the first game, no preseason, and it looked like it.
Yeah, and I'm still bullish on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, I really am, and I would not be surprised at all if this is the NFC Championship game. This is a good football team in New Orleans, and they're going to probably win 13, 14 games this year. And so there's nothing to hang your head about coming out and not playing better. A lot to work on, like I said, but I still believe in Tom Brady. I still believe in Bruce Arians. This defense played really well, and I think they have the pieces to be an awfully good football team.
4th down and goal. The Saints leave their offense out there.
Ready?
Fake it to Hill, pitch it to Kamara, trying to get to the edge, and in for the touchdown. His 3rd score of the game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Showing his speed. A day after getting a new contract extension.
Yeah, I'll say, I mean, he beats Levante David to the edge. It looked like Levante David was in a perfect position, and Alvin Kamara, he kind of slow played it just a little bit, and then he hit the accelerator, and it was all she wrote.
That's close.
Yeah, he might have stepped out right here. No, that's a touchdown.
If it stands, and they'll look at it, it would be the 4th career 3-touchdown game for Alvin Kamara.
I thought it was, well, I didn't think, I thought the ball was clearly, but I don't know that, that's a good shot at it too. I think that's too close to overturn, but that's good camera work, guys.
Reminds me of the camera work when we.
I say that's a touchdown. Definitely a touchdown right there. The tip of the ball went over that pylon, so it's going to be a touchdown for the Saints, and they're going to win it. Should be 40-23, your final score.
Okay. Ben Altop moved faster behind that camera than Kamara did to the pylon there a moment ago. You cannot fault Ben Altop.
No, I'm not faulting him. Good to be back, Ben.
And as always, happy birthday.
Yeah, there you go.
So they're going to go under the hood for this.
Alvin Kamara, he's a happy guy, as he should be. Aaron talked about his new contract, and I'm happy for him. I'm happy for Demario Davis. I'm happy for all these guys that are able to get rewarded for the play that they've had, and he's been such an integral piece of the puzzle here in New Orleans for the last 3 years that it was good to see him get paid.
It was a 4th down play, so if he is ruled to be out of bounds before getting that ball into the end zone, then Tampa Bay would take over. But there are 21 seconds left, and it was an 11-point game, and this is about as close as it gets. I mean, could you make the case that like a Gene Steratore index card, he didn't get it into the end zone?
Yeah, I just don't know that. You know, they always talk about that down the line shot. Is that a true down the line shot? I don't know. I just don't think there's enough there.
Well, you and I bat usually about 250.
After reviewing the play, the runner stepped out of bounds short of the goal line, so we have a turnover on downs. Please reset the game clock to 23 seconds.
Wow, that's a very debatable call right there, guys.
Happy, although there is no crowd. Alvin Kamara's all smiles.
That's a very debatable call. I would have kept that stand. There was no definitive look on that replay. I see why Kamara's really frustrated because
take a touchdown off the board.
That should have been
for Kamara,
a touchdown. There's no way you could have had that shot and have it be 100%.
Slots in just behind Christian McCaffrey.
That's going to be a Los Angeles issue. That's Aaron on their part right there. So we'll figure that out in a second.
Who's getting ready to go for the Cowboys at the Rams tonight on NBC.
I'd say take a knee, but he'll take a safety if he does.
Yeah, just go forward an inch. And a handoff. Jones is going to carry it out across the 10, and that should do it. That will do it. Everybody's hugging. It's an 11-yard gain. Drew Brees has got another victory on the ledger. Tom Brady's debut with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers ends in an 11-point loss. We'll come back and wrap up.
Now, the two quarterbacks who first met in 1999 in college, Michigan and Tom Brady took on Drew Brees and Purdue back in the day, and that you just watched was their first meeting since 2017 in the NFL. We'll see them again later in the season. That's going to do it for the late window of games. Entertaining day. I mean, look at it. It's good to be back is the bottom line, right, ladies and gentlemen? We're just about ready to sign off. The touchdown montage is on its way. Once we are done, I want to remind you to flip over to NFL Network. NFL Game Day Highlights is currently in progress, and we'll have shows throughout the evening on NFL Network to get you caught up on all the highlights and post-game comments from your favorite teams. And Week 2 will kick off on NFL Network. We got the Battle of Ohio. Tough losses today for both Cincinnati and Cleveland, but they will go head-to-head. By the way, Thursday is the official 100th birthday of the NFL. So join NFL Network with pregame coverage starting at 6 o'clock. Game time set for 8 o'clock Eastern in Cleveland. 67 total touchdowns today, including only one on defense and special teams. The curious aspect of that was the one defensive touchdown was the pick six thrown by future Hall of Famer Tom Brady in the Bucs loss to the Saints that we just finished watching. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us. I just want to let you know, though, that it may have looked and sounded like a usual NFL Red Zone broadcast. It was anything but behind the scenes. We have had to make all kinds of considerations for social distancing, and the best television crew in the business, our crew, got it done, and we hope you enjoyed every touchdown from every game. For our producers, Alan Flowers and Brian Nettles. For our directors, J.D. Hansen and Jose Colomer. Jose, good to have you aboard this season. I'm Scott Hansen saying thank you so much for watching. We leave you with one more look at every touchdown from every game presented by Amazon. Good night, and we are off and running. See you in Week 2.
You can see not just using his speed, but running it up inside as well.
Here's Hines again. Hines breaking a tackle, and he is in for the Indianapolis touchdown. Wentz keeps it, looking, firing, end zone. He's got a touchdown. Ricard, the motion man, fake the handoff. Jackson throws. Oh, what a grab! Touchdown! Mark Andrews snags it for the score.
Jacobs to the end zone. Touchdown. Off the fake. Wilson rolling, dumps it to the goal line for Carson, and it's a touchdown.
Now 3rd and goal.
Brook is into the end zone.
It's a play fake. Allen, he's got a wide open lane and a Buffalo touchdown.
Then you have something special.
Nice play of this drive, and this is McCaffrey to the end zone for the touchdown. Wilson will dump it out for Carson here. With blockers in front. Chris Carson, touchdown number 2.
Back in. Mayfield, little stumble, toss, back of the end zone, wide open.
And Newton takes it in for the touchdown.
Allen has all day. End zone touchdown. Too easy for the Bills.
The starter opening day having a nice 1st and 2nd quarter. Minshew to the end zone. It's caught. Chark for the touchdown.
Your identity, run it right here.
They give it to Todd Gurley over the top, trying to break the plane, and he's in for the touchdown.
Rivers back at quarterback on 3rd and goal. Check down to Hines. Hines downhill, and he's in for the touchdown.
Quick pass to Brown. Makes the catch, and there he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Wentz airing it out, has got it. What an adjustment and the catch for the touchdown.
Baltimore trying to add to its lead. Jackson from the gun. Dobbins corner. Dobbins turns it upfield for the touchdown.
Carr gonna loft this one toward the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown.
As they work from around the 15-yard line over the middle, it's Chenault. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Rodgers on the move. End zone for Adams. He's got it. Touchdown, Packers. Standing still and hauling it in from an active Aaron Rodgers.
No timeouts remaining. 3rd and goal. Jackson steps and throws. End zone. Touchdown. It's Andrews.
Haskins over the middle. It's caught for the touchdown. They mark it at the 1. 1st and goal at the 1. And Swift scores his first NFL touchdown. And time running out in the first half. Rodgers is going deep for Valdez-Scantling. And he's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And then you've got your play. You like it? Go ahead and snap it.
He's going to run it. Inside the 10, inside the 5, and touchdown call on the field.
We'll try to throw it for the score. And they get it. Touchdown, Hawkinson. From the 38-yard line. Wilson wants it all. Deep ball. Metcalf got it. Touchdown, Seattle. On 4th down. 3rd and goal. Haskins, the give. Barber's in. Touchdown, Washington.
2nd year out of BYU. Youngest of 7 kids. 3rd and 4. Jackson. End zone. Touchdown to Snead.
Jacob has the first down, has the touchdown.
To make the tackle.
Wilson to the end zone, looking for Greg Olsen. First Seattle Seahawk touchdown for the veteran.
3rd down and 7. Quick pass to Crowder, trying to get him out in space. Slips a tackle, and there he goes. Crowder breaks free. It's a foot race, and Crowder is in there. A 69-yard touchdown.
3rd and goal, 1 yard away. Powers in for the Miami touchdown.
Rodgers throws end zone touchdown. Devontae Adams. On 2nd down, the pitch to McCaffrey. McCaffrey to the end zone for the touchdown. Cousins for the end zone. He's got Thielen. Thielen hauls it in for a Viking touchdown.
This is the 11th play of the drive, and the pass caught for the touchdown by Jimmy Graham.
Up the middle, it's Michelle for the touchdown.
First and goal for the Ravens. Dobbins gets his way through for the touchdown. First and 10. Minshew puts in the air, wide open, is Cole for the touchdown.
Every drop has the perfect steps to it to time up with the route.
Just like that.
Result is touchdown.
2nd and 8. Bridgewater deep down the sideline. That pass is caught. Robbie Anderson. There's a penalty marker down as Anderson goes into the end zone. On 1st and goal, Jacobs to the right side, inside the 5, to the end zone for the touchdown.
Rodgers. Lazard. And Alan Lazard has a Packer touchdown. 4 touchdown passes today for Aaron Rodgers. Haskins gives to Barber right up the middle. Barber is in for the touchdown.
Handoff, Carlos Hyde.
Ease up a bit if that's the right term. Cook will head to the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of this game. They know. And there's the rollout and the pass. And it's caught for the touchdown. Rodgers here. Aaron Jones cuts back. Jones to the end zone. Touchdown Packers.
Brand throws late and to the goal line for Ridley. He's in for the touchdown.
Handoff to Adams up the middle. Stretches and he's in. First down. And there's the long pass to Miller. And Miller is there. And it's a touchdown. Anthony Miller, who has made 2 brilliant catches today. Thielen in the end zone has a touchdown, Minnesota. Pretty. Three tight ends in the ball game. Brady's going to keep and take it in for the touchdown. Tom Brady. Garoppolo to throw. Mostert with an opening. Mostert's got great speed and nobody in front of him. Raheem Mostert is going to take it to the house, galloping in for a 76-yard touchdown.
Here comes Mostert. Here comes the quarterback, Burrow. Looking for a block, and he got it up in the front by Hopkins into the end zone. Touchdown! What a skipper!
Play action, throws it short to Edmonds. Edmonds at the 5, diving for the pylon. Is he in? No signal there. It is touchdown. Reeves has been looking for Cook on 3rd down so far. Here it's Kamara for the touchdown. Here is Kamara. He's got his 2nd. On 2nd and 15. This one's picked. Back the other way for the touchdown. It's Janoris Jenkins. A pick 6. Cameron Brate. He's a red zone weapon. As Brady throws. Easy touchdown for O.J. Howard.
Guyton in motion. Oh, there's a block by Allen and a touchdown run by Joshua Kelly.
Cardinals leading rusher. He's going to try to run for some more here.
Kyler Murray hops inside the 10. Murray turning on the speed, and Kyler Murray.
3rd and goal
From the 5, Garoppolo open McKinnon in for the touchdown. San Francisco. Knocking on the door from the 5. Pass is caught. Sanders for the touchdown.
Touchdowns taken off the board. 1st and goal at the 1.
Kenyon Drake over the middle of the end zone and into the end zone for the touchdown. By 17. End zone pass is Evans and a touchdown.
There's a planet on the other side of the ring.
We're going to make sure it's safe. They were foolish to think they could live there.
This place is our only hope. We're not giving it up.
to know what is really going on over there.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.